The Path of Freedom, Vimutti Magga, of Arahant Upatissa, published by the Buddhist Publication Society, Kandy, Sri Lanka. Salutation, homage to the Blessed One, the Consummate One, the Supremely Enlightened One. Chapter 10, on distinguishing wisdom. Question: what is wisdom? What is its salient characteristic? What is its function? What is its manifestation? What is its near cause? What are its benefits? What is the meaning of wisdom? Through what merits can wisdom be acquired? How many kinds of wisdom are there? The seeing by the mind of objects as they are, this is called wisdom. And again, the considering of advantage and non-advantage and of the sublime is called wisdom. This is according to the teaching of the Abhidhamma. Wisdom defined. What is wisdom? This wisdom, panya, is understanding, panya. This is knowledge. This is investigation of the truth, distinguishing synecdoche. That investigation is learned, skillful, clever, and in considering, it sees clearly and draws knowledge. Wisdom is good. Wisdom is faculty. Wisdom is power. Wisdom is soul. Wisdom is a tower. Wisdom is light. Wisdom is splendor. Wisdom is a lamp. And wisdom is a gem. Non-delusion, investigation of the truth, right views, these are called wisdom. The attainment of truth is its salient characteristic. Investigation is its function. Non-delusion is its manifestation. The four truths are its near cause. And again, clear understanding is its salient characteristic. The entering into the true law is its function. The dispelling of the darkness of ignorance is its manifestation. The four kinds of analytical science are its near cause. Benefits of wisdom. What are its benefits? Incalculable are the benefits of wisdom. This is the statement in brief. Through wisdom are all morals made to shine. Two kinds of wisdom lead to jhana heights. Through wisdom does one tread the holy path and see the fruition great of sanctity. Supreme is wisdom, this the eye of things. The loss of wisdom is impurity. Unrivaled is the growth in wisdom's state. Through wisdom does one break all heresy. The vulgar drawn by craving practice ill. Not so the wise, the highest of all kind, who rightly live and teach what profits both this world and that. They being free and strong, see states of woe and welfare multiform, and new condition, cause, mind, matter, norm. This wisdom is the doctrine of the truths. This wisdom is the pasture of the good. Through wisdom one attains to excellence. Through wisdom one roots out the evil brood, which are called craving, hatred, ignorance, and birth and death, and all the rest that is, which naught else ever can exterminate. Meaning of wisdom. What is the meaning of wisdom? It means knowledge, and it means removing well. Through what merits can wisdom be acquired? Through these 11 merits, namely, searching the meaning of the scriptures, many good deeds, dwelling in purity, serenity, and insight, the four truths, work of science, calming the mind, dwelling in meditation, jhana at all times, reading the mind of the hindrances, separating from the unwise, and the habit of associating with the wise. Two kinds of wisdom. How many kinds of wisdom are there? 2 kinds, 3 kinds, and 4 kinds. What are the 2 kinds of wisdom? Mundane wisdom and supramundane wisdom. Here wisdom, which is associated with the noble path and fruit, is supramundane wisdom. Others are mundane wisdom. Mundane wisdom is with cankers, with fetters, and with tangle. This is flood, this is yoke, this is hindrance, this is contact, this is faring on, this is contamination. Supramundane wisdom is without cankers, is without fetters, is without tangle, the non-flood, the non-yoke, the non-hindered, the non-contacted, the not faring on, the non-contaminated. First group of 3 in wisdom. The 3 kinds in wisdom are wisdom sprung from thought, wisdom sprung from study, and wisdom sprung from culture. Here wisdom, which one acquires without learning from others, is the wisdom that karma is property of each one, or the wisdom which is conformable to the truth in respect of vocational works or works of science. Thus is wisdom sprung from thought to be known. The wisdom that is got by learning from others is called wisdom sprung from study. Entering into concentration, one develops all wisdom. This is the wisdom sprung from concentration. Second group of 3 in wisdom. Again, there are 3 kinds in wisdom: skill in profit, skill in loss, skill in means. Here, as one attends to these states, demeritorious states are put away. Meritorious states are made to increase. This wisdom is called skill in profit. And again, as one attends to these states, demeritorious states arise, and meritorious states are put away. This wisdom is called skill in loss. Here the wisdom of all means of success is called skill in means. Third group of 3 in wisdom. And again there are 3 kinds of wisdom, namely, the wisdom that accumulates, the wisdom that does not accumulate, and the wisdom that neither accumulates nor does not accumulate. The wisdom of the 4 paths is called the wisdom that does not accumulate. The neither describable nor non-describable wisdom of the fruit of the 4 stages and the object of 3 stages. This is wisdom that neither accumulates nor does not accumulate. First group of 4 in wisdom. The 4 kinds in wisdom are knowledge produced by one's own karma, knowledge that conforms to the truth, knowledge connected with the 4 paths, and knowledge connected with the 4 fruits. Here, right view concerning the 10 bases is the knowledge produced by one's own karma. Adaptable patience in one who regards the aggregates as impermanent, ill, and not self is called knowledge that conforms to the truth. The wisdom of the 4 paths is called knowledge connected with the 4 paths. The wisdom of the 4 fruits is called knowledge connected with the 4 fruits. Second group of 4 in wisdom. And again there are 4 kinds in wisdom, namely, wisdom of the sensuous element, wisdom of the form element, wisdom of the formless element, and the wisdom of the unfettered. Here meritorious wisdom of the sensuous element, which is neither characterizable nor non-characterizable, is wisdom of the sensuous element. Meritorious wisdom of the form element, which is neither characterizable nor non-characterizable, is called wisdom of the form element. Meritorious wisdom of the formless element, which is neither characterizable nor non-characterizable, is called wisdom of the formless element. Wisdom of the paths and the fruits is called unfettered wisdom. Third group of 4 in wisdom. And again there are 4 kinds in wisdom, namely knowledge of the law, knowledge of succession, knowledge of discrimination, and general knowledge. The wisdom of the 4 paths and the 4 fruits is called knowledge of the law. That yogin knows the past, the future, and the present through knowledge of the law, and through this also he knows the distant past and the distant future. The knowledge of the 4 truths is knowledge of succession. The knowledge of others' minds is called the knowledge of discrimination. The kinds of knowledge that are other than these 3 are called general knowledge. Fourth group of 4 in wisdom. And again there are 4 kinds in wisdom, namely wisdom which is due to combination and not due to non-combination, wisdom which is due to non-combination and not to combination, wisdom which is due to combination and also to non-combination, wisdom which is neither due to combination nor to non-combination. Here meritorious wisdom of the sensuous element is due to combination and not to non-combination. The wisdom of the 4 paths is due to non-combination and not to combination. Meritorious wisdom of the form element and the formless element is due to combination and also to non-combination. Characterizable wisdom of the fruit of the 4 stages and of the object of the 3 stages is neither due to combination nor to non-combination. Fifth group of 4 in wisdom. And again there are 4 kinds in wisdom. There is wisdom which is due to aversion and not to penetration. There is wisdom which is due to penetration and not to aversion. There is wisdom which is due to aversion and also to penetration. There is wisdom which is due neither to aversion nor to penetration. Here the wisdom which is due to aversion and which is not due to penetration of supernormal knowledge and the knowledge of the 4 truths is called wisdom which is due to aversion and not due to penetration. That which is due to supernormal knowledge is due to penetration and not due to aversion. The wisdom of the 4 paths are due to aversion and also to penetration. The other kinds of wisdom are due neither to aversion nor to penetration. Sixth group of 4 in wisdom. And again there are 4 kinds in wisdom, namely analysis of meaning, of the law, of interpretation, and of argument. Knowledge in regard to meaning is analysis of meaning. Knowledge in regard to doctrine is analysis of the law. Knowledge in regard to etymological interpretation is analysis of interpretation. Knowledge in regard to knowledge is analysis of argument. Seventh group of 4 in wisdom. Knowledge in regard to the consequence of cause is analysis of meaning. Knowledge in regard to cause is analysis of the law. Understanding in regard to the analysis of the law is analysis of interpretation. Knowledge in regard to knowledge is analysis of argument. Eighth group of 4 in wisdom. And again the knowledge of ill and cessation is analysis of meaning. The knowledge of the origin of ill and the path is called analysis of the law. Etymological interpretation of the law is called analysis of interpretation. Knowledge in regard to knowledge is called analysis of argument. Ninth group of 4 in wisdom. And again knowledge of the law, namely the discourses, mixed verse and prose, expositions, verse, solemn utterances, sayings, birth stories, supernormal phenomena, divisions according to matter, is called analysis of the law. One knows the meaning of what is spoken. This is the meaning of what is spoken. This is called analysis of meaning. Knowledge of the meaning of what has been preached is called the analysis of interpretation. Knowledge in regard to knowledge is called analysis of argument. 10th group of 4 in wisdom. And again, knowledge in respect of the I is called analysis of the law. I knowledge in respect of views is called analysis of meaning. Knowledge in interpreting what has been preached is called analysis of interpretation. Knowledge in regard to knowledge is called analysis of argument. 11th group of 4 in wisdom. And again there are 4 kinds of knowledge, namely, knowledge of ill, of the origin of ill, of the ceasing of ill, and of the path. Knowledge in regard to ill is knowledge of ill. Knowledge in regard to the origin of ill is knowledge of the origin of ill. Knowledge in regard to the ceasing of ill is knowledge of the ceasing of ill. Knowledge which practices to completion is knowledge of the path. The distinguishing of wisdom in the path of freedom has ended.